Yo, so there was a question posted in the advanced production forum on Reddit by this guy Meister M, talking about how if he wanted to create the illusion of being in a room, kind of like we would hear rattling from maybe like coins or loose objects, I guess, when a sub bass is being played really loud. I thought this was really interesting, so I went into Ableton to try and figure out how to do it. And this is what I came up with essentially. And so that sounded kind of cool to me. And even if it sounds kind of basic, some processing and stuff on it would be uh, really helpful, and it might be able to help some people out. So what I did was I started out with just this noise, which is Serum, essentially playing this little percussion hit, looping it really, really quickly. You could do a similar thing with like a sampler in Ableton, or I'm sure one of the samplers they have in FL Studio. And so that's what this sounds like. And then you can adjust the pitch or the speed of how quickly it's playing the audio. So I set it to about right here, I think. And that already kind of has like that rattly kind of sound, like something sitting there, like a coffee cup just sitting there during an earthquake or something like that. um, so what I wanted to do to kind of mesh it with the sub is I put a sidechain on it with the audio coming from the sub. And then you set the ratio to infinite attack and release to 1. So whenever the peak of the sub wave goes up, it essentially pushes the audio down in volume, and then when the peak comes back down, it releases the volume so the volume can go back up. But the fact that we have it set to zero point 0.01 milliseconds on the attack and 1 millisecond on the release makes it so it's kind of just chopping up the audio. So essentially, this sub is just chopping up the audio of the weird little rattly noise we have. So those two things together sound like this. And if you've stumbled upon this video and aren't wearing headphones or using relatively large speakers, I would maybe try that, because we're using just like a really pure sine wave, and that might not come across on like laptop speakers or something like that. And then if you adjust the pitch of this a little bit, you can get different kind of different colors and stuff. And I did process this a tiny bit, just made it a little wider, cut out some low end, just some filtering kind of stuff. But yeah, so that was just my attempt at it. If this helped you out, man, let me know. And I guess subscribe. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. Peace.